In this video, I'm going to discuss heat energy and how heat energy flows. So as I'm going over it on the screen, you should be writing it on your paper. So heat always flows from where it's the highest energy to where it's lowest energy. And since temperature measures heat and the energy of molecules, it's the same as going from hot to cold. So heat always goes from where it's hot to cold. And when you show it using arrows, you always start at where it's high energy and point to where it's low energy, because you're showing where the energy moves or where it's going to. So if we look at a hot coffee cup and we put it on a cold table, we know that the coffee has high energy since it's hot, and the table has low energy since it's cold. To show the transfer of energy, we are going to draw arrows from the coffee cup to the table. So the heat is moving from the coffee to the table. And so how does that change the amount of energy overall? So because the energy from the coffee is being moved to the table gains the energy, it gets warmer. And because the coffee is losing energy, the energy that went into the table, it is getting colder. So that's why there is a temperature change. But the energy didn't just disappear. It just moved from one object to another. So eventually, over time, you know that if you let hot coffee sit long enough, it'll be the same temperature as the table. And we call that thermal equilibrium. So when we show it, instead of an arrow going one direction, because heat's going from high to low, if they have the same amount of thermal energy, the arrow goes both directions because it flows back and forth, because the thermal energy is equal, which is what equilibrium sounds like, equal. So again, just to recap, energy always flows from high energy to low energy. So the heat's going to go and point or transfer to where energy is the lowest until thermal equilibrium is reached and they have the same amount.